So this video is brought to you by marvelouslightservices.com and christianhomemaking.com. So I'm 35 weeks pregnant today. It's been a long struggle these past few months. It was touch and go at the beginning of my pregnancy, as most of you know who've been following me on my pregnancy diary on my blog. So I'm just thanking God for his kind mercies. Today I wanted to talk to you about my birth plan. Birth is unpredictable, but it helps to solidify in my mind what my hopes and dreams are for this birth and welcoming this child into this family of ours. And also it's very clear for my husband and anyone who's participating in that's going to be accompanying me, and also it's a great help for the midwife to also know what my wishes are. And obviously certain things are subject to change and you have to be flexible. Right, so where would I like to give birth? At home. But this time it's going to be with a little twist. It's something I've always wanted to do, which is I wanted to give birth in a pool. So this time I'm giving birth in water. I'm gonna have pictures taken and video. All three of my kids have been born on camera. So no change there. I believe that staying hydrated is very important. So I'm gonna have prepared already infusions of nettle, chamomile, red raspberry leaf tea, water, green smoothie, and possibly I might prepare some soups beforehand and put it in the freezer. What else? And be allowed to progress free of stringent time limits and have my labor augmented only if necessary. Props I'm going to be using, I might use a birthing ball, but I don't have one. And the birthing pool. For pain relief, I'm hoping to have some frankincense for my belly. And for my upper body, I'm going to be using lavender essential oil. I'm also going to be using breathing techniques to help me stay calm. And I'm also going to be probably walking around. I like to stay active during my labor. For none of the births, I've never had any drugs, except for the first one. The only thing I had for that one was Gasaneer, and I didn't really like that because it just unleashed this totally different personality that I didn't recognize. And had it not been on video, I would not have believed my performance. I'm telling you, it's very worrying. Obviously it's a vaginal birth because I've never had a C-section. So in that aspects, I'm hoping to have a birthing mirror so that I can see as the baby's head is about to crown, and I want to be able to feel it as well, if that's possible. I want the room to be quiet, because with my first birth there was so much going on, so many people in the room, I couldn't really focus on who was talking. So this time around I want it to be completely quiet. Right, the other thing I'd like to do as well is to give birth, whichever feels comfortable really, but I would like to be standing or leaning upright or being on all fours, and in that position I'd like my husband to help me catch the baby if that's possible. After the birth I would like to hold my baby right away, putting off any procedures that are not urgent. And it's also going to be a lotus birth. Now, I'll tell you more about that later. So this is what I'm imagining. I would like to give birth in a quiet atmosphere. To achieve this, I would like to have very little people around. I desire to have dim lighting, the sounds of the ocean or water. I'd like the atmosphere to be moist and just calm as possible, and I'd like to be smelling different fragrances. So I'm gonna be probably frankincense and a bit of olive oil. I'll probably have that burning, and an oil diffuser nearby, because that helps to calm one of my favorite fragrances, scents. And I want little to no medical intervention, if at all possible, or medicines, if at all possible. I think I've always given birth on my back, but I've done some research that seems to suggest that gravity is your friend. So this time around, I'm going to try and either give birth on all fours or squatting. And in this position, I would like my husband to maybe help catch the baby if that's possible. After the birth, I would like to breastfeed as soon as possible, because breastfeeding the baby helps to release hormones in your body, and helps with the bonding process, skin to skin, and it helps to release hormones that will help to bring down the placenta sooner. Because that's the other thing, I would like to have a natural physiological third stage of labor. But I'll see. I may change on that. I don't know yet. We'll have to see on the day. But yes, feeding, I plan to exclusively breastfeed. So I don't want anyone giving my baby formula. No sugar water or pacifier or anything of such sorts. Right, so this lotus birth, that's what you're probably asking. Just do a Google search or check it out on YouTube. There's lots of information out there on lotus birth and the benefits of having it. Or I might just do a video for you after the birth, you know, once I've tested it. But for the lotus birth, basically it's just where the placenta and the umbilical cord remains unsevered and attached to the baby, and allowing it to drop off naturally, which would be in 3 to 10 days. I already know what I'm going to be using to help preserve it. I'm going to prepare some spices, and herbs, basically just sea salt, which is going to help to dry it out. And I'm going to use geranium oil, essential oil, for the smell and to give it a nice fragrance odor. And I probably might use some lavender flower heads as well. How do you care for a placenta? For the placenta, well, I'm just gonna wash it in warm water and just rub it gently to kind of remove any excess clots or blood or debris that's left on there. And then I'm just gonna leave it to dry, wrapped up in a black towel in an actual bowl. And then the very next day, then I will apply the herbal preparation that would have made, to put onto the placenta, and then I'm going to be putting the placenta into a specially handmade bag, which I'm going to try and do myself, or I might get my mother to do that for me. I haven't really done that yet, so that's on my to-do list. And that's it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and may God bless you as always in making your homes a place where angels can dwell. So thanks for watching. Bye.